I am back, and now it's time for all the days of the Bible verses, starting with the 12th. That's when I stop. So the first one from the Bible app says Proverbs. Let me bring it back some. Proverbs is the verse of the day. Proverbs 4:23. I always say that Psalms and Proverbs are a very good place to start. Psalms is a bunch of songs that are like praises to God and worshiping God, and Proverbs is more like a wisdom book. So you can get a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight from Proverbs, and that is what we're going to start with today. So, Proverbs, the specific verse, Proverbs 4:23. I'm going to read the whole thing and get to the specific thing, specific verse. So the title of this one is called A Father's Advice About Wisdom. Children, listen to your father's teaching. Pay attention and you will learn how to learn. The advice I give you is good, so don't ever forget what I teach you. When I was my father's little boy and my mother's dear son, my father taught me this. Pay attention to what I say. Obey my commands and you will have a good life. Try to get wisdom and understanding. Don't forget my teaching or ignore what I say. Don't turn away from wisdom and she will protect you. Love her and she will keep you safe. The first step to becoming wise is to look for wisdom. So use everything you have to get understanding. Love wisdom and she will make you great. Hold on to wisdom and she will bring you honor. Wisdom will reward you with a crown of honor and glory. Son, listen to me. Do what I say and you will live a long time. I am teaching you about wisdom and guiding you on the right path. As you walk on it, you will not step into a trap. Even if you run, you will not trip and fall. Always remember this teaching. Don't forget it. It is the key to life, so guard it well. Don't take the path of the wicked. Don't follow those who do evil. Stay away from that path. Don't even go near it. Turn around and go another way. The wicked cannot sleep until they have done something evil. They will not rest until they bring someone down. Evil and violence are their food and drink. The path of those who live right is like the early bright morning. Is the path of those who live right is like the early morning light. It gets brighter and brighter until the full light of day. But the path of the wicked is like a dark night. They trip and fall over what they cannot see. My son, pay attention to what I say. Listen closely to my words. Don't let them out of your sight. Never stop thinking about them. These words are the secret of life and health to all who discover them. Above all, be careful what you think because your thoughts control your life. Don't bend the truth or say things that you know are not right. Keep your eyes on the path and look straight ahead. Make sure you are going the right way and nothing will make you fall. Don't go to the right or to the left. You will stay away from evil. That is, like I mentioned, good advice for life. You can just pop this book of Proverbs open and just start reading, and it's gonna give you all kind of tips of life. Just little. If you ever are on like Facebook or something, and you see all these posts. They have a picture and then they have a comment underneath it or on it, and it's just giving good advice for life. That's what Proverbs is. That's probably where a lot of the quotes on Facebook or social sites come from, chapters and verses from Proverbs. So, and this one is focused specifically on listening to what your father teaches, especially if you have a good, honorable father. If not, your father is God, and listen to what he's teaching in his word. So we all have a father that's respectable, whether it's be your earthly father or the father in heaven. If your earthly father isn't respectable or isn't respecting God's word, you can always go to the Bible and see what your true father is saying. So it's saying respect what your father says to do and do it. It's also saying get wisdom so you can be wise. Um, Always wisdom, love wisdom, a whole bunch of things about wisdom because of course knowledge is power. Everybody knows that. Don't take the path of the wicked. Don't follow those who do evil. Always do good. Stay on the right path. Uh, don't lie. I mean, just the regular things. We all know these things, but sometimes we just need a reminder because it can be so easy to go on the wrong path and do the opposite of what we know to do. So it says, keep your eyes on the path and look straight ahead. Make sure you are going the right way and nothing will make you fall. Okay, so that was the summary of the whole thing. The specific verse was, above all, be careful what you think because your thoughts control your life. And there's no statement truer than that, really, because your thoughts are what control your life. Whatever you think in your mind, like right now. If I told myself that I was so hungry that I wanted to eat 5 pizzas, then all day long I'm going to be thinking, I want 5 pizzas, I want 5 pizzas. But then if I start thinking about the repercussions of eating 5 pizzas, and I say, if I do have that many pizzas, I'm gonna have to do 10 times the exercise, and nobody wants that. Or, just think of the consequences. Or if I flip my mind from thinking about pizzas and think of something more healthy, a salad would sound good, and it's more healthier, or orange or something like that. Then you start conditioning your mind to what you want. That works for anything. If you have a habit, this is how to change your life. Listen up. This is the most important verse out of all the Bible videos that I have ever done. One, to change your life, it's got to start with the way you think. Me, myself, I know how hard that is. I want to change my life at this moment in real life. I'm not throwing out any kind of example or anything. I want to change my life, but I know it starts with conditioning your mind with new thoughts, and that can sometimes be the hardest thing because I'm doing it my own self. I'm trying to put new thoughts in the mind when the old thoughts are still resting and residing there. So you have to keep those old thoughts out. Bring those new thoughts in, act on those new thoughts, and then you can have a change in life. It's the only way to do something new. You have to get the old thoughts out in order to do new things. A lot of people in the world want to be successful. They want to be great. They want to be powerful. Well, take those weak thoughts that you've been thinking on and switch them around with powerful thoughts. Tell yourself you are powerful, you are successful, you are outgoing, whatever you need inspiration to do, whatever you have wanted to be, you got to first put in your mind, act on the thoughts that you are putting in your mind, and then you'll find yourself where you're supposed to be or where you want to be. So this was a very good verse for today because it applies to everybody's life. Everybody has something in their life they want to change or do. So that's the only way to begin with it if you start with your thought life. Change your thinking, change your world. Okay, so that's all. I'm going to cut this off and skip to the next day, which I don't even know what this day is. September, the days are going like this. I don't have a moment. But September 13th, I think it is, yeah. So Proverbs 4:23 was today's message. I hope you enjoyed it. If this is the only message you ever hear, I hope you hear this one because that's the only way to change your life and be and do the things that you want to do. So I will talk to you later. Goodbye.